Hey, Erica Steeves here, behind the scenes shooting opulent candles today. Really excited to get started because today I'm going to show you how you can do batch work all your content together in one day. So we are planning a 1 hour shoot and I plan to get approximately 60 to 70 photos in this hour, which you're probably like, how is that even possible? We have 10 fragrances. I'm going to use one setup and we're going to rock and roll. It's going to get really exciting back here. I'm going to try to do a time lapse maybe so that you can see how fast we work, but just know that we are going to be making some really great content that she'll be able to use for her newsletter, social media, and all of her marketing needs for the next little while. It's so great to have a bank of images that you can pull from and a moment's notice whenever you're inspired or in the moment. But we try to plan shoots like this every couple of months so that there's never a shortage of great images to help get her product out in the world so that she can make the most impact. Are you guys excited? Let's get started. Subscribe to my channel and get notified of new videos dropping every Tuesday. On these videos, I'm going to take you behind the scenes and gain inspiration and clarity on how to do product styling for commercial shoot. Just before we get started, we're doing a little creative brief and just making sure that we have everything set up so when we start that 1 hour mark to do the shoot, it is going to be all solid gold and we are just going to be able to execute. And this is what I really strive for when I walk on set. And to prime everything for this is I have a solid onboarding process and you can get it in the link below. Really exciting. And this is my client Filomena. I walked her through my onboarding process and we're collaborating and working to get to this point. And I'm really curious, why did you come to me for your photography service, or like what is your need with photography?
So the main reason why I looked you up and I needed you was mainly it's just not having the know-how or that creative side of how to have everything come together. So that's the big reason why I needed your expertise.
And I hear this all the time about clients like having the creative vision for their business of how to make the products, but not necessarily knowing what's on trend or like how that's going to relate in social media and what that means to their customers and how they can constantly be evolving, because maybe they had a moment of inspiration, but to like reinvent things over and over and over again, it becomes really exhausting. So like working with photographers is like fresh blood into their little business, and it's an opportunity that we can like really step up and help them shine. So it's something I'm really passionate about. I'm really excited to get started. So I'm going to show you the whole setup of how we do batch work. Let's get started. Okay, so getting everything set up is one of the biggest things so you can be really organized and work efficiently. We have each of the candles set up here with corresponding props that we want to use. For instance, this one is called Peach Prosecco. So we have a small little bottle of Prosecco and we have some peaches here, which will make a really nice little combo. This one has a black raspberry fragrant one. So we have fresh blackberries here. This one is sensual amber. We have roses. So you kind of get the drift. In the batch work, we want to have everything set up so that the corresponding props that we want to use are alongside the candle so that when we're shooting, it's just a matter of going down the line and flipping everything out. One of the first things I do when I'm onboarding a new client is I have a script and an email template where I'm asking different questions. And one of the questions that I ask is if they could send me 3 inspiration images that they would like to see this project fulfilling. And a lot of times with clients, if they don't have that vision, this project and task is a really great way to help them get into this project and be on board and participate. Because one of the big red flag for me is if they're not willing to communicate and tell me what they're looking for, it's a non-starter for me. Like I almost don't even want to start working with them. So when they do provide images for me, I try to pull references from this, and especially if they're a new client, something that I love doing is for the very first shoot, I try to mirror a lot of the elements so that I get that instant success and that instant confidence with my client and the work that I'm producing, and then we do variations and we start unfolding and unpacking all of the different ideas that we can do, because when you have that first image under your belt, everything else will fall into place. Do you want to see more behind the scenes videos like you're seeing today? Comment below by saying heck yes to let me know to make more, that you want more content just like this. Otherwise, if you have different ideas or have questions about product styling, just drop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Okay, we just hit the halfway mark. So we are about 30 minutes into shooting. We've shot about 7 candles and we have approximately 20 to 25 different good concepts like that she'll be able to use in different ways. And something that I think is really interesting is halfway through this, we had another backdrop just on hand that we just transferred it in really quickly so that it's not going to be the same background for every single photo. On social media, you want to have variety. And this, I find, like when you are trying to batch work, it kind of is hard to get that variety, but these images are meant to be used over a long period of time. So you would batch work this shoot on this backdrop, and then potentially you would plan another shoot in a few weeks and use a completely different other concept. So when they are seen side by side on social media, you're gonna get a blend of images and it's not just gonna all be repetitive in the same concept. But to get the most bang for your buck and for you to be able to really save time, because this is what we're all searching for, is to batch photos like this. I had so much fun working with Filomena on set today. She was giving me immediate feedback, which was so helpful and able to transition and make changes on the fly. And part of that was we were able to communicate, and I built that communication right from the very start when I started her onboarding process when she first reached out to me. I built communication through doing a call, and we had a script where I was learning more about what she was doing. And then additionally, when we were following up and doing planning through a shot list, it was very clear as to what the expectations are and what needed to happen once we arrived on set so that things could run smoothly. And having that first image that I knocked out of the park because I was able to mirror the inspiration image that she fell in love with. I don't ever recommend like completely ripping off or copying another photographer, but when you start mirroring and placing the items in a similar way, that you're able to get the composition and build the confidence and trust with your client so that you can start going out of the box and start getting creative and putting your own flair on it. But they want to make sure that you have what it takes to give them the images that they want and they understand, and to have that understanding with them. So this is something that I think that's really important that you try. And a lot of this is in just like building client relationships, and all of that is in my onboarding process in the link below. I highly recommend you download it if you are a little bit wobbly on your onboarding process, because it took me years to figure this out, and I want to condense all of that down for you so that you can start having success now. Thank you so much for tuning in today as I took you behind the scenes while I shot a batch shoot for a client. We were able to capture so much content in such a short period of time. Please like and subscribe to my channel so you can get more behind the scenes product styling tips and tricks that launch on my video every Tuesday. Stay tuned and watch the rest of the video as you see the edited images from today. Beware, there are a lot because I was able to capture so much gold, but I'll try to flip through them really fast so you can really get an idea of how I was able to capture so many photos in such a short period of time. Perks of the job. Sometimes